one we call Mom. Mothers who watched these Pirates when they were just little bucks. Boys who talked of playing in the big leagues and becoming a star. Those dreams have now come true, and today the Pirates can thank Mom with a little something extra as the stars of tomorrow and their moms watch with a smile.
Last night in front of a sold-out crowd, we saw something never before seen in Major League Baseball. A 4-5-4 triple play, and the offense is back in gear as well. Pirates fans hoping to see more of that as we take you to Game 3 of a 3-game series with the St. Louis Cardinals. Neil Walker and company hoping to wrap up a series victory here today at PNC Park. It's the Bucks and the Cards. And hi again, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. Along with Bob Walk, I'm Tim Neverett. Robbie Makowski will join us in a bit. The Pirates offense did break out. They've continued to hit the baseball. They got 7 runs last night, Bob, and it looks like the offense is back on track.
Well, it had to happen eventually. I mean, everybody knew that. You look at the back of all these guys' baseball cards. There's a bunch of good hitters up and down our lineup, guys that have hit for average, guys that hit home runs. And I really think that with the weather heating up, the same thing that happened last year, guys started getting their hits. And that's going to happen now. And I'm really hoping that they're going to go on a tear now, and we get in one of those streaks where we're winning, 10 out of, say, 16, something like that. Because that's certainly with the starting pitching we've already seen this year that they're definitely capable of, as long as they're getting the offense like we've witnessed the last couple nights.
We'll see how the offense clicks today. Different looking starting lineup. Polanco and Walker are out. Harrison leading off. Jung Ho Gung will bat second in the lineup. Well, it's a Mother's Day afternoon here at PNC Park. The moms in attendance having a great time. All the moms having a great time on the North Shore. Cards and Pirates coming up on Root Sports.
To my mom, Bonita Harrison, and also my beautiful wife, Brittany Harrison, and all the mothers within my family, my grandma, my aunts, everybody, and as well as those moms out there in the stands.
Well, the Harrisons have a big family, and they won't have to wait long to see J-Hay come to the plate. Customized wristbands on a Mother's Day. And we couldn't have asked for a better Mother's Day afternoon here at PNC Park. Sunny and warm. We get set to wrap up this homestand. Bucks and the Cards, game 3 of this 3-game series. Andrew McCutchen has customized wristbands as well. That's been kind of a new thing. Well, the revisitation of an old thing, but new again with pictures on the wristbands. Summer is here at PNC Park. Another gorgeous and warm afternoon as we get set for baseball. Battle of left-handers this afternoon. Jeff Locke for the Pirates and Tyler Lyons for the Cardinals. 11 different Pirates will be using pink bats. 17 different Pirates wearing pink cleats today. Take a look now at our Rivers Casino tips to win, Bob.
Well, one of the important things I think right now, especially today in this series, it was to get their starting pitcher out of the game early. Get Lyons out of the game early this afternoon because they're playing with such a short bench. Only 3 guys on that bench, so if you can get them into that bullpen where they're having to try to make those decisions about who to pinch hit, and I think that's a key thing for them to do this afternoon.
Matt Carpenter's still not here. The Cardinals left him home to start this series due to what was described as extreme fatigue, and they didn't make a roster move, so they have gone with the short bench. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. Brought to you by Honda. This is the lineup for the visiting Cardinals. Leading off will be the center fielder, right-handed hitter Peter Borges. And Colton Wong, a 7-game hitting streak. He's hitting .538 over that time with a pair of home runs and 8 runs batted in. Holiday, Peralta, Molina, Adams, Reynolds playing third base, Hayward batting 8th, playing right field. Lyons hitting 9th against the lefty Jeff Locke.
Take a look at Locke's numbers, brought to you by Hyundai. The ERA obviously a little high at 4.85, but I think that's going to be coming down this afternoon. He's pitched some fine games against the Cardinals. In fact, last year here at this ballpark, he outdueled Wainwright. I think he only gave up 1 run, pitched into the 8th inning. I think that's the kind of effort that we're going to see out of Jeff this afternoon. It is a gorgeous afternoon to play the game of baseball.
Defensively for the Pirates, presented by Honda. Marte feeling much better today. He's back in the outfield. Rodriguez in right. Gunn back at third. Corey Hart makes the start at first base, and Francisco Cervelli behind the plate. Starling had to leave due to dizziness last night. Had a couple of bags of IV and was feeling much better after that. Rodriguez went into left field for him, now making the start in right today with Polanco, a left-handed hitter, not starting.
They have kind of the Sunday lineup in there. That was the other tip to win. A lot of times guys sit the bench, they get to play on Sundays. 3 of them out there. You get Jung Ho over at third base, and of course you just saw Corey Hart starting today. Got that lefty on the mound. Watch those 3 guys. A lot of times it's the bench players on these Sundays that come out and have the big game.
Neil Walker and A.J. Burnett trying to find a seat for this one. Peter Borges standing in, and Jeff Locke's first pitch of the game is outside ball 1. Borges had a good game in game 1 of this series, had 2 doubles, sitting .343 overall. And it's 1-1. No homers and 4 runs batted in. Gives Mike Matheny a right-handed hitting option against lefties, where John Jay would normally be in center field. A left-handed hitter. He starts the day on the bench. And either one can be effective coming in late in a game as a pinch hitter. 3-1 to Borges.
Jeff trying to spot that fastball in the inside corner to the right-hand hitter. That's one of the things that he always tries to get established earlier in the ball game, that he will throw his fastball inside.
And a dangerous guy to walk. Borges can run. Leadoff man is aboard in the top of the first. 4 stolen bases for Borges. Just a gorgeous sight here at PNC Park. Not a cloud in the sky. Perfect Mother's Day afternoon. Pirates hope to make it more perfect, come away with a win and a series win. Got to keep this guy off the bases, though. Colton Wong, who tries to bunt, once a foul. See how far he gets to the edge of the batter's box. Is he out of it or not? Or, yeah, his foot's out.
Well, he's in foul territory. Right?
Yep. But stepping very close to home plate. If you step on the plate, you can't do that.
The plate's in fair territory.
Wong pops this one up for Jung Ho Kang. And there's one out. Let's take a look now at our Barrel Automotive League leaders stat. On base percentage leaders. Right now, Matt Holliday ahead of D. Gordon of the Marlins and Paul Goldschmidt of the Diamondbacks. 472. Holliday's been getting on base, been driving in runs too with men on. He has reached base in the 28 straight games that he's played in for the Cardinals. And a ground ball to Harrison. There's one and a double play.
Holliday does that a lot also.
The twin kill ends the top of the first. No score. Pirates coming to bat. Mother's Day Sunday afternoon. Toyota lineup. Josh Harrison leads off today. It's Jung Ho Kang, McCutchen third. Marte back in the cleanup spot. Francisco Cervelli starting again. Stewart will start tomorrow night and catch Garrett Cole in Philadelphia.
Kind of unusual. You normally see a catcher switch day game after night game. There you see Lions abbreviated numbers. Not really much to go on there. Only a few innings.
Ball one to Jayhead. Back in the leadoff spot. He's been out of there for a while. Jayhead looking for some hits. Takes a strikes. One for his last 21. Saw him come in left field last night. Makes his second start of the season at second base. J.H. told me it was all about third base in spring training. But where he plays in the shift a lot of times, he may as well be playing second base. But are we seeing maybe the development of that utility role again for Josh Harrison, with Jung Ho Kang hitting the baseball the way he is?
It all depends on the offense. Guys that hit are in the lineup. And that was proven by Jay last year. He hit and he became a regular.
Payoff pitch from Lyons.
Jung Ho is trying to do that now.
Jung Ho said after the game last night he'd never been part of a triple play. He almost wasn't. 3-2 pitch. Jay had a comebacker to Lyons. 1 out. One gone for the Pirates in the bottom half of the first. Jung Ho Kang up 2 for 4 last night. And when he recorded the second out in that triple play in the second inning, he turned around and started to the dugout. And everybody in the dugout, coaches, players, they're all yelling at him, as Clint Hurdle put it, in multiple languages, to throw back to second base and finish off the triple play, which he ultimately did.
Yeah, he thought that, and Hayward thought also, the triple play was already completed. Had to be the answer why they both were walking off.
0-2 pitch. Jung Ho hammers this one to left field. Back it goes. Jung Ho and a bottle of rum. Home run number 2. Pirates up 1-0.
Well, he got one right down the pipe, and that's what you do with mistake pitchers. You try to make that pitcher pay, and he paid for that one.
Jung Ho showing everybody he wants to be in the lineup. First home run that Lyons has given up.
He's got 1 home run with a leg kick and 1 home run without a leg kick.
Kept that front foot down that time.
Look at the location of that fastball, just right down the middle.
Jung Ho Kang puts a down payment for the Pirates on Tyler Lyons. And the 0-2 pitch to McCutchen. 1-2.
Got out there with plenty of room to spare, about 10 rows deep.
And Cut strikes up.
You see, with 2 strikes, he keeps that foot tied to the ground. Now the crowd in the back of there just started to realize. You see the hands coming together.
Marte fouls it back. Starling had struck out twice in the game in the first 3 innings last night before he had to leave with dizziness. And then was treated. Some IVs and some fluids in him. He was fine after that. Ground ball slowly hit to Colton Wong. Pirates get a run on the home run by Jung Ho Kang. And it's a 1-0 Pittsburgh lead after an inning. major league home run. Gives Jeff Locke and the Pirates a 1-0 lead. And Locke also helped out by an inning-ending double play, a Chick-fil-A double play.
Holiday always up among the leaders in that category. And they got him there with ease. A lot of times you'll see your big middle of the lineup hitters have a lot of double plays because guys don't like to run when they're hitting. You think to yourself, well, I'm at first base, but I might be in scoring position. So you don't see hit and runs and that sort of thing with that type of hitter at the plate. So they have more opportunities.
Johnny Peralta, 1-0 count.
And who's hitting in front of your best hitters? Guys that get on base. Right? Well, it just all kind of makes sense. They would have those higher numbers.
Locke behind Peralta, 2-0. Now 3-0. He walked the leadoff man in the first, Peter Borges. Borges was erased in that double play we just showed you. Guys in danger of putting the leadoff man aboard here in the second. You can't play with fire with these Cardinals. You don't want to give them anything. They get enough. In their 22 wins, they've outscored the opposition by 62 runs. 116-54. Peralta skies this one to deep right center field. McCutchen calling for it. 1 out. Reserve your seats to the most in-demand games this year with a 12-pack plan. The Flex Pack gives you the flexibility to personalize your plan by selecting the games that best fit your schedule. Fans can lock in the best prices and seating locations to high-demand games. Plus, fans who purchase a 12-pack plan receive a postseason ticket pre-sale opportunity. To get your 12-pack plan, pirates.com/12-packs. Catcher Yadier Molina takes a strike. See a lot of this today. Moms and kids. Strike 2 to Molina. Yeah, talk about the Cardinals' record in 22 wins. With a +62 run differential. Their 8 losses have come by 3 runs or less. So in 30 games, their losses have come by 3 runs or less. The last team to have a streak like that was the 1981 Athletics. Jung Ho, 2 out. The more we see Jung Ho throw the baseball, Bob, I think the more you're going to like his arm.
Yeah, he really does have a strong arm. And I don't know about the range as far as a middle infielder, especially a shortstop. But I think he's very sure-handed, it looks like to me. And absolutely has a fabulous arm. He's got a cannon. He throws as well as anybody in the league, I think, from that side of the infield. And something we saw last night, too, there was a play where there was a slow roller hit to him, and he was real quick with his hands. I mean, he was like lightning, getting the ball out of his glove and the throw on its way. Kind of like a middle infielder, a shortstop, second baseman type, turning a double play. That's how quick he was.
Matt Adams quickly in the hole, 0-2. He's 0 for his last 14. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Adams hitting 125 against left-handed pitching. He's 2 for 16 against lefties. Pirates have Harrison out in right field. Mercer playing up the middle. And he is out on strikes. Wow.
Beautiful pitch. Really tied him up with that fastball in.
Sports is brought to you by Toyota. Toyota helps you get the most out of your drive. Just ask a friend who drives one. Toyota, let's go places. By Barrel Automotive, we're driven to be better. And by PNC Bank, for the achiever in you. Let's go Bucks.
Corey Hart will lead off the bottom of the second for the Pirates. On first base today. Takes a strike from Tyler Lyons. Wow. Birthdays today, too.
Yeah, all kind of celebrations going on in that house.
You hope Dad's doing all the work. The Twins are turning 7. Happy 7th. Big cut by Corey Hart. 1-2.
Two-seamer down the way. Had a little sink on it.
One ball and 2 strikes. And Corey strikes out. Second strikeout for Tyler Lyons. Sacrifices had to be made if I'm going to make it to 100 Cards games this season. Sorry, Mom.
It's a long drive. Down 70.
I guess so. That is it's a lot of games. Well, if you do all 81 home games, you just got to catch 19 on the road. So Tammy's son is up. One ball and 1 strike. Jordy had the big hit. Missed a grand slam last night in the 6th inning by just a little bit. Hit it high off the center field wall. Drove in 2. Bases were loaded at the time. And that was a welcome sight from Jordy Mercer. Up in the air to the left. Matt Holliday drifting back. There are 2 men out for the Pirates. Parrot's mom is here today. She shows up every year on this day. And she doesn't look any older than she did last year or the year before.
Never
ages.
before. Well, neither does her son, though.
No. Pirate Parrot, the original foul ball. Here's Sean Rodriguez with 2 outs and the base is empty. It's 1 ball, 1 strike count. One moment. Two balls and a strike to Sean.
Well, we've had a little bit of action so far with Jung Ho's home run from the guys that aren't normally in the lineup. Sean, another one of those. Talked about that at the beginning of the ball game. Now sometimes these Sunday type lineups where you're giving guys some days off. Bench guys come out and raise havoc. Jung Ho has been getting a few more starts than the other 2 of late. He's trying to fight his way into the lineup, hit his way into the lineup.
It's that old saying, right? Players make out the lineup card.
Yeah, that's what they do. Hit you play.
Payoff pitch from Lyons to Rodriguez. And he walked it.
Tried to bend that curveball in there, just couldn't quite do it. Started it too high.
Tyler Lyons making his 14th major league start today. It's his 25th big league appearance. He is 0-2 against the Pirates. 2 starts. He's had 1 relief appearance against the Bucks. Appeared in relief last July 10th. Francisco Cervelli will wait as Lyons throws to first. not catch tomorrow night. Going to have Stewart paired up with Garrett Cole in Philadelphia. So he gets to catch 3 days in a row in this series. 2 night games and the day game today. Two down and the pitch. Ball one up. 1-0 to Cervelli. Tyler Lyons in that spot that Adam Wainwright probably would have today. He'll fill in until Mike Matheny decides to go another direction.
You wonder what their permanent decision will be. Of course, Lyons could have some say in that if he pitches well and the opportunity he's going to get, but they're going to miss Wainwright no matter what. They might go out and work some kind of a trade with somebody eventually.
In and out of the glove of Lyons, and he just took a single away from Cervelli. That ball was heading to center field. 1-0 Pirates at the end of 2.
It's Mikowski. Last night we saw some history on the North Shore with the first ever 4-5-4 triple play to ever take place in the history of Major League Baseball. And there's also a physical piece of history, and that's the baseball. Neil Walker said he wanted that ball as he walked off the field. He gave it to the authenticator who slapped a sticker on it. The ball is now in the hands of the people at Pirates Authentics. Now they're going to hang on to the ball for the next week as the Pirates are headed out for a week-long road trip, and then they will return the ball to Neil. I asked what his reaction was from family and friends on his little unique part in baseball history. He said the coolest thing was his 6-year-old nephew, Ryan, who called him. And Neil and Ryan started talking about it. And Neil said, hey, do you know that was the first time that's ever happened? And the little dude said, yeah, but I was eating jalapenos and I burned my mouth. So I missed the end of the play because I had to drink some water. But still a cool moment nonetheless. And Neil, I don't know what he's going to do with the baseball, but it's going back to him.
Well, that's a lesson for Ryan when Uncle Neil's playing. Don't eat jalapenos. Wait till the other team's up. Or wait till he's not in the field. So Jeff Locke will start the third. 1-0 Pirates. Mark Reynolds the batter. Reynolds hitting .204. Ball 1 to him. So far, looks like Locke wants to kind of zero in a little bit better on the first pitch strikes.
That control is always important to every pitcher, but I think with Locke's style, the way he likes to go in and out, especially to the right-handers, got to hit his spots like that pitch right there. That's the example. That's the one he wants to have a called strike inside. That makes really a big difference when he wants to go back out, as he's going to try now. as to how the hitter reacts to those. When you prove to those guys you can throw your fastball in for strikes, that'll change their approach. That's what you're looking for.
Come back here. There's one out. So Reynolds jammed. And Locke gets him.
Now, Locke's got a decent fastball. He's not a power guy by any stretch of imagination, but a decent fastball. It's just a good thing to have right there. That's a nice little gadget on a hot day like this. But if you watch the way he just pitched Reynolds, what he did to Matt Adams last inning, it really shows you the importance. And no matter what your velocity is, you've got to throw the ball inside. I mean, really was able to tie up Matt Adams for the strikeout, hit Reynolds right there, right in the handle of the bat. You don't have to throw the ball 95, 96 miles an hour to mess with the hitter's timing. As long as you're hitting your spots, locating it well, and proving to them that you can come in at times.
Ball and 2 strikes to the right fielder, Jason Hayward. Tried to go in again. Missed. 2-2. Breaking ball down and away. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ray's got a new set of glasses today. Everybody does. Pink sunglasses. That one slowly hit past the mound. Mercer charging, trying to shovel it to Corey Hart. And that'll be an inexpensive base hit for Jason Hayward.
If somebody else would have hit that ball, perhaps you had a shot. But Hayward gets down that line from that left side very well. Now, like Polanco with those long legs, he can cover up the ground.
Jordy did whatever he could do to get to it.
When you get in those shift type situations, that second baseman's always going to go out there very deep. So when you get that little roller, you're going to give up that infield hit.
Tyler Lyons looks to bunt, takes ball 1. Oh for 1 this season. He's not had a lot of time at home plate. He's a switch hitter.
Gung's going to be coming in rather quick here. So if he bunts it firm toward third, they'll have a shot.
Right there, he makes the catch, and Hayward back to the base.
And not only did he pop it up, he definitely bunted it in the wrong spot. In fact, really for the Cardinals, it's almost a good thing that he popped this ball up. See how firm he bunts that? If that's a one-hopper right at Gung, it's probably going to be a double play. Gung's coming hard. He sees him square around. Gung's going to throw that ball. If it's right at him, he's going to throw it out to second base for 1, and it'll be on the second or on the first for the second out. You got to punt it in the correct location. It's all just such basic stuff.
Back to the top of the order, Peter Borges. He takes a strike.
They pound it in your head in spring training. They pound in your head in the minor leagues. Nowadays they do. Of the direction you have to bunt the ball when you're bunting somebody to second base. And it just, I'm amazed when I see somebody bunt the ball toward first or toward third in that situation when there's a man at first.
And here to right center. McCutcheon all over it. And the Cardinals are retired in the 3rd. No runs, a hit, a man left. 2.5 in the books. 1-0 Bucks.
Mother's Day. Thanks for everything you've done for me, cheering me on all the way. I love you so much.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you. Thanks for everything.
Just want to wish my mother a very happy Mother's Day and thank her for all of her support over the years. And none of us would be here without our moms. Thank you very much. Happy Mother's Day.
Jeff Locke. Message to his mom, Pam, up in New Hampshire. 1-0. Pirates with the lead over the Cardinals on the UPMC scoreboard. Bottom of the third inning. Jeff leads off against his counterpart, Tyler Lyons. Takes a strike. Jeff's 1 for 10 on the season. It was a double in Milwaukee last month. Breaking ball, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Well, Statue of Liberty.
Jeff, you trying? I was about to brag on how well he's hitting this year.
Fans, make your next group out of the event of the year at PNC Park. Put together a group of 15 or more and receive special discounts. Ask how you can receive one-of-a-kind experiences like access to the field. Find out more by going to pirates.com/groups. You can also call 1-800-5-BUCKS. Jay Hay trying to bunt his way on.
Jeff got in there, and I was thinking about how good he's been swinging the bat and the difference that whatever he did in spring training has made, and then he took those 3. Good thing it didn't say much.
Gave that one away.
Yeah, I'm going to have to ask him about that. I talked to him actually when we were in St. Louis about his hitting and how it's improved, and he said he's really worked hard on his approach, what he's trying to do up there, but not that at bat.
One and 2 to Josh Harrison. This year against left-handed pitching, Harrison is 1 for 10. Even though he's been going through a slump last couple of games, we've been seeing him make some solid contact, hitting some atom balls. Keep doing that. Eventually they're going to fall for you. Two, ground ball to short. Peralta behind it. 2 out.
Well, I pulled the glove back right there at the last second. He thought for a moment about lunging for that ball, and that was going to be a bad idea. Those are the ones you knock away.
At the bottom of the screen, the Point Park University tweets responding to Jung Ho's home run in the first inning. Second major league homer. He's hitting .333 on the season. He had 40 of those last year in Korea. Pitch up high. 2 balls and no strikes. Staying away from those top 3-0.
Making sure he's not throwing one right down the middle again, that's for sure. Especially because it was an 0-2 pitch. It kind of made it even worse.
He takes the strike. So 3-1.
Jung Ho might get a letter in the mail for that. Went for a little walk after taking a strike.
He might. Strike on the inside corner.
There he goes again.
So Lyons fills up the count. And Jung Ho, a line shot. Oh, short hop. And Peralta with a pick. Nice play by Johnny Peralta. Pirates gone in order in the third inning.
is brought to you by the Chevy Malibu and your Western PA Chevy dealers. And by Day Automotive. We're going to make your day. Let's go Bucks!
Here's our Day Automotive this day in Pirates history. 1964, the Pirates and Braves played a doubleheader. The Braves won the first game 11-5. Game 2, Steve Blass came out of the bullpen to make his major league debut. Tommy Sisk had started for the Bucks, gave up 5 runs without retiring the batter before giving way to Steve, who pitched 5, giving up just 2 hits and no runs to keep the Bucks in it. Pirates would come back and win it, scoring 3 runs in the 9th. Willie Stargell ending it with a walk-off single. So the anniversary, 1964. The
64.
debut.
I thought it was 54. 64?
64, yeah.
I always thought it was 54.
Well, Steve will see you later, and he'll know that. He'll say, you know it was 64. 54, where would he have been? Like 6th grade? Something like that. Like 55 years of an association. More than that, isn't it? 56 years with the Pirates now.
Long, long time.
As a player and a broadcaster.
He played when it was still smoky around here.
One-two pitch to Colton Wong. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Thank you. And that's a fan. Wong down to first. Over the bag, but well, apparently foul.
Close. It's really just the umpire's best guess. The only way you'll ever know is to be standing over the bag and looking straight down to tell if that if the baseball goes over the top of it. A tough call for the umpire to make standing back there.
Full count, 3-2. 4th straight inning, Jeff has gone very deep to the leadoff man. At least a 3-ball count. And Wong hits it foul down the right field line. Jeff has faced 1 over the minimum through 3, but he has thrown a lot of pitches to the leadoff hitters each inning.
As long as he's getting them out, that's the important thing. You got to retire that leadoff.
Jordan Mercer throws him out. 1 gone. Colt Wong is 0 for 2. Locke will now face Matt Holliday. Holliday 0 for 1. Hit into an inning-ending double play in the first. National League leader in on-base percentage. Holliday has the 3rd most walks in the National League with 22, behind Bryce Harper of the Nationals with 27. Jock Peterson of the Dodgers with 24.
See, the Nats have 3 runs already today. Harper hitting more home runs.
I'll have to check. It's quite possible. How about that? 6 home runs in 3 days. 3 in 1 game. And walk off yesterday against the Braves and sandwiched in between a 2-home run performance.
I'm thinking he hits a grand slam today.
Ground ball on the 3-0 pitch, and Harrison will throw out Holliday. Follow the Pirates all season in 2015 with MLB.com At Bat, the #1 app for live baseball. At Bat is up to the moment at any moment with in-game highlights, live look-ins, replay reviews, radio broadcasts, StatCast, and more. Get MLB.com At Bat for your smartphone or tablet. 2 outs. Johnny Peralta swings and hits it in the air to center field. And for the 3rd time in 4 innings, Jeff Locke has retired the side in order. Happy Mom's Day. We love Mom this much.
Wouldn't be here without you. So just hope you can enjoy the game. Hopefully I can do something special. And to all the Pirates moms watching and to all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day.
Andrew McCutchen, very proud of his mom, Patrina. When we've seen and heard Patrina sing before games, she has an amazing talent for singing. Good idea. Hit it to Mama way up there. Got struck out first time up. He's hitting 4 straight. 3, 4, and 5 for the Pirates. McCutchen, Marte, and Corey Hart. McCutchen this season against left-handed pitching just 2 for 12. He normally rakes against lefties. Pirates don't see a lot of lefty starters. In fact, I believe we've seen 2 lefty starters against the Pirates, and it's been the same guy, Travis Wood of the Cubs. A number of lefty relievers out there that they can see. Well, McCutchen saying to home plate umpire Jordan Baker, sorry about that. Got you twice.
That's why they wear all that gear, because they're going to get a couple good ones every game. There's no avoiding it. Nothing the hitters can do about it. Catchers can protect them a little bit. Maybe get in front of a ball or block something that they really don't have to, just to make sure it stays off the umpire.
Career numbers versus lefties. 326. Well, fill the count up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1-0 Pirates on a Jung Ho Gung home run in the first inning. Payoff pitch. And that is right into the glove of Peralta.
Yeah, one of the next things for Kutch now that the weather is warming up, and you can see that he's centering a lot of balls here of late. Going to start getting a lot of home runs. They're going to start getting out of here. And he'll go through one of those tears also.
Starling Marte. Andrew is going through a new ritual apparently. He's exercised the demons of that last at bat.
Yeah.
Well, that's a new one.
Well, you know, it just shows that hitters will absolutely try anything to get those balls to fall. They'll do anything.
2-0 to Marte. Swing and a miss.
And that's why you have guys with the superstitions that get so bad.
Got to discipline that towel. That's a bad towel.
Bad towel.
Sean Rodriguez helping him out.
I think the
swinging bunt. Marte hustling to first. Lions throw not there. Marte will head to second. He might go further. He's heading for third, and he will be there without a throw.
Marte, with that kind of speed, is going to easily get to third base, throw the ball down there. There's nobody backing it up. Right now, Hayward should be running as hard as he could to back the play up. But
well, the ball girl jumped out of the way and hit the stool.
I don't really think that made much of a difference. So I think he was going to go to third no matter what. You can see he wasn't even running hard. He goes to third without even a play.
Corey Hart batting with the infield drawn in. Takes ball one. Well, an opportunity to get a run here. Man at third and one out.
Wow, that's about as wild as you can throw the ball.
He went, says home plate umpire Jordan Baker.
Hayward is the only guy that can really get over there in time to prevent Marte from getting all the way to third. Once that ball starts heading down into the corner. Got all of his pink on.
One-two pitch to Hart. We'll get another one. Ball and 2 strikes. Corey struck out to start the second. Andrew McCutchen still trying to get rid of his 0 for 2.
Just nothing to do but keep hitting them like he just hit that one to short. Peralta grab. Just you hit them hard, they'll fall.
And Hart down on strikes. He's gone down swinging twice.
They definitely didn't want to go down swinging in this spot. Infield in, you got to get a ball put in play.
Well, Tyler Lyons will now face Jordy Mercer, flying to left field in the second inning. So second tough at bat for Corey Hart. Comes up empty. Jordy fouls this one down the third base side. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Lyons. Now it's 0-2. Last 2 batters have taken strike 2. Hart took a real nice pitch for strike 2. And Jordy takes that one there. So Lyons gets ahead.
W.B. Mason showing us where that pitch was.
1-2 pitch inside, way inside. The Pirates with a 1-0 lead. Man at third base is Marte. 1 ball, 2 strikes. to Jordy Mercer. In the dirt, and Molina bluffs down to third base. Marte back at plenty of time. It's a regular occurrence when we see the Cardinals. Molina will catch all the time, primarily, unless he's hurt. He'll catch the day games after the night games. He wants to be in there every day.
He lost a lot of weight this year to try and make it easier on him. Easier on those knees.
2-2 pitch. That's a hot shot. And Reynolds won't have a play. The Pirates score 2-0.
Well, Mercer's really been plagued by the atom balls and almost was again. He's been really hitting the ball well lately and doesn't get much for it because every time he smokes one, it's at somebody. Too hot to handle that time.
Sean Rodriguez, the batter. 2 down, runner at first. That's to the backstop. And Mercer down to second on the wild pitch.
Last 2 pitches that have bounced in the dirt have been fastballs.
Starling keeping cool.
When you think about it, that should be highly unusual. But for some reason in today's game of baseball, it's not. For a fastball to bounce. You see it all the time. I don't know why.
Rodriguez, a ground ball to Peralta. It's short. Pirates end up with a run on 2 hits and they'll leave a man. 4 innings in the books at PNC Park. Pirates with a cool 2-0 lead. Find out how and why David Ortiz lent guidance to fellow countryman Gregory Polanco. Hit the links with John Holtzcomb and much more. It's Inside Pirates Baseball, presented by Allegheny Health Network, today after postgame on Root Sports. Two 2-0 Pirates. As we start the 5th inning. That's what the UPMC scoreboard looks like. Gotta have a hat on a day like today. What a nice Mother's Day.
Definitely a hat day.
And
wow, look at that.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? A little kayak around, or
I'll take the pontoon
boat.
Yeah, that's more my style.
Have you kayaked out there in the Allegheny?
No. That's like I said, the pontoon boat is more my style.
Molina to left field. First ball swinging, 1 out. I've kayaked out there.
Oh, it's
fun.
You're more of a outdoor type. You run marathons, you kayak, you're very athletic.
Who said I ran a marathon?
Well, you run like parts of marathons.
A small part of one.
Whatever you call it. You're a runner. How's that? See, I'm more with those guys there.
Swashbuckler?
Yeah. Bottle of rum, you know?
There you go. Well, Matt Adams will take ball 1. He chops this one, and it's going to stay fair. 2 outs quickly in the Cardinal 5th.
Well, he certainly has had some long at bats, but he's had a lot of quick ones also that keeps that pitch count in good shape. What, he threw 9 pitches to Wong, I believe it was, last inning. Was it 9 pitches?
Yes.
And then it only took, I believe, 5 pitches to get the next 2 outs. So he's staying in balance, even though occasionally there's a certain hitter kind of messes him up a little bit. Got to really work to get.
Well, that was just the 4th pitch of the inning right there, and he's got 2 outs. Facing Mark Reynolds. Reynolds tapped one back to the mound in the 3rd inning. 0 for 1. And ball 1 strike. Now Locke got the pain he wanted there on the outside corner. One and 2. So not only does he have 2 outs, he's ahead of Reynolds. A ball and 2 strikes. Coming inside. Popped him up. And Rodriguez makes the catch. And Jeff Locke. A 7-pitch inning for the Southpaw.
This is where you need to be. You know it's taking its toll on me, but I don't feel invisible. So tell me why can't you say this is where you need to be? You know it's taking its toll on me. So I hope for a miracle. Yeah, I hope for a miracle.
State champs coming to Stage AE on the 21st of May. Pirates 2, Cardinals nothing. I don't want to waste that water. That helps that fan work. At the plate, Francisco Cervelli facing Tyler Lyons. Start Pirates half the 5th inning. There's a base hit. Opposite field single for Cervelli, and that's how the Pirates 5th begins.
Keep adding on. Run here, run there. Don't take any pressure off of them. nice to get the leadoff hitter on, especially when he hits a pitch like that for a base hit.
Just hit it where it was pitched.
Yeah, Lyons put it right where he wanted it. It looked like a little sinker. Had some movement on it. Cervelli still got the hit.
And now Locke will try to get him over. Ball 1 to Jeff.
Yeah, same situation that Lyons had. He wants to bunt this to first base. Don't want to put it down there where Reynolds could get his hands on it. He has no responsibility, so he's going to be in tight. He's all over you. Adams has to hold the runner on. That's where the ball needs to go.
That's ball 2. Jeff without a sacrifice on the season. Jeff wouldn't mind taking a walk here. Still just 2-0. Two and one. Foul tip.
Just think about catching the ball with that end of that bat.
And he's dropped out in front. Molina to second. And safe at second is Cervelli.
Throw sailed on him. You can see in that the live shot, the ball just take off. And it was a good idea, not a very good bunt, right out there in the dirt, but the ball just takes off. Peralta can't keep his foot on the bag.
Peralta had to do what he could to prevent that ball from going into center field. So Josh Harrison, the batter, and the Pirates now with 2 on and nobody out. They'll score that an error on Molina. Now Harrison trying to bunt. Fielder's choice for Jeff Locke. And the error charged Molina, allowing Cervelli to be safe at second base. 2 errors on the Cardinals this afternoon. Lions pitch. 0-2 to Josh.
Trying to stay away from Josh. Which really I would think would be fine with Jay. Ideally, he would try and hit this ball out to right field. Doesn't want to hit a ground ball.
It's a fly ball to center. Borges backing up, makes the catch. Cervelli tagging, heading for third. He slides and he overslides and he's out.
Well, he tried to throw out the anchor and it just wouldn't catch anything. Wanted to try and hold on to the bag. Borges got his feet moving in the right direction so he could get a nice strong throw in there. It looked like it was going to be late anyway, but it didn't make any difference. Cervelli way by the bag. He just tried to hold on to it with that right hand and just couldn't do it.
Here's Jung Ho Kang. Strike on the outside corner. I mean, a good slide. He's there in time. Either way.
You know, I think just with a straight in feet first slide, he's in there no problem. Just if you just the normal feet first pop up slide, which if you do that 99 out of 100 times, you're better off.
Third base coach Rick Sofield getting the message across.
You know, if he would have just feet first, the regular old boring pop-up slide, he's safe without any problems, and he's not going to overslide the bag.
Two-one to Jung Ho. Strike is called. Count is even 2-2. Last dozen games for Gong, hitting .424. He swings and a pitch down and in, strikes out. Pirates end up leaving a man. On to the sixth, 2-0 Pittsburgh.
With and mother of my two kids is one of a kind. We couldn't live without you guys. So happy Mother's Day, and we love you.
Hey Mom, hey Grandma. Just wanted to wish you guys a happy Mother's Day.
Hey Mom, happy Mother's Day. I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for me. You're one of the main reasons I'm where I'm at right now. I just want to say happy Mother's Day and thank you.
2-0 Pirates with the lead. Mother's Day Sunday. Great shot. So happy Mother's Day to my mom Sheila, who's in Nashua, New Hampshire, watching today. Must have been out having brunch. I left a message this morning.
Well, my mom's up there somewhere. Hi, watching us. Mom, I know you're up there. Happy Mom's Day. Happy Mom's Day to Lori, too. Lovely wife.
We weren't going to let you get away without.
She's an awfully special mom. Dominique, Nikki, mother of my grandchildren, mothers of my grandchildren.
Jason Hayward, the batter, and the pitch from Locke. Ball one. Hayward had an infield single in the third inning. Was stranded on base. Strike call. Pirates are 17-10 against the Cardinals at PNC Park since 2012. I don't know, it's been a different story at Busch Stadium, but Cardinals seem to have an advantage over everybody there. Here at PNC Park, Cardinals with a losing record. Everywhere else in the Central Division, they have at least a .500 or a winning record. Corey Hart steps on the bag just before Hayward gets there. One out.
The Birds are always tougher when they're in the bush.
Very good, Bob. Pirates at PNC Bank have teamed up to offer Pirates fans a special deal. Save $5 on selected Sunday through Thursday tickets. Plus get $5 in loaded value. Good for concessions and merchandise loaded right onto your ticket. Just use your PNC Pirates Affinity card to purchase tickets. Get more details at pirates.com/piratescard. One out. The batter is Tyler Lyons. Lyons 0 for 1. Lyons' last appearance before today against the Pirates was last July 10th in relief.
He's doing a good job. I really had hopes we could get him out of there early and put the Cardinals at a disadvantage with that short bench of theirs, but it did not happen.
Ground ball left side. Gunn picks it up, flips to first to get it.
Fine defensive play. Really hitting where I like his quick hands. Flip of the baseball with a strong arm. He just kind of uses his wrist to get it over there.
He played third base for Korea in World Baseball Classic. So his primary position in Korea had been shortstop. His team there, the next end Heroes.
Well, you can certainly see he has skills at third.
Peter Borges, top of the order. Ball
He's
one.
Not a stranger to that position, it doesn't look like.
No. Jung Ho said on the day off last week he finally got a chance to get around Pittsburgh and see the city. It's kind of a whirlwind when you come back from Florida and you get games every day and work every day and then travel and come back. He took advantage of the day off. He said he loves Pittsburgh. Finally got a chance to see a lot of the city.
Get him one of those kayaks.
Hey,
I bet you'd like that.
It's a great way to see the city.
Yeah. How far did you get? Did you go all the way around the other side? Up the Mon at all?
I went to Cincinnati and back.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you go portage or did you go through the lock?
Yeah, both of those. Okay. No, I didn't go. up around the point. Point on the other side.
Good.
Down a little bit. Way down past the submarine. Borges aboard with 2 outs. And Wong hammers one. And it's a new ball game. Colton Wong, his 6th home run against the Pirates, the most against any other team. His 3rd home run against the Bucks this year. It's 2-2.
Well, I used to really think that for me it was always Jay that got those big hits against us, but Wong is taking over that.
Center cut fastball knee high.
Just enough to get over the Clemente wall. His other home runs that he's had off us have been pretty good as far as distance. That one barely made it, but they all counted exactly the same.
2-2 now in the 6th. Colton Wong hits his 4th homer of the season. 3 against the Pirates. One of them a walk-off last weekend in the 14-inning game. He ended that one a week ago today. Ended one last year in early July in St. Louis with a walk-off. Two balls and a strike to Matt Holliday. Now Jeff falls behind him 3-1. 3rd home run Locke has given up this season. Strike to Holliday, full count. Colton Wong had not faced Jeff Locke until today. And he's walked Holliday with 2 down. Second walk issued by Locke.
Well, Locke had to be a little careful with that pitch now that it's a tie game. It's later in the ball game now, obviously. And he tried to make a perfect pitch with that fastball, even though it was a 3-2 count. He took a risk with Holliday out there, knowing that he might walk him. but he still had to hit his spot. You know, some guys, especially when it's early in a ball game, you get the 3 and 2, you just go right at him. But not in that situation. You can't afford to do that. Not with him.
Long conversation with Ray and Jeff. Home plate umpire Jordan Baker sneaking up behind him, trying to break it up.
Locke's only thrown 72 pitches, so still should have plenty of gas in the tank. Pirate bullpen quiet.
Two outs. The batter is Johnny Peralta. Right side of the infield wide open for him. He swings and misses. Pirates have 3 infielders on the left, and with Hart holding the runner Holiday, that's a big hole over there. Quickly 0-2 to Peralta.
Couple of changeups.
A little bit high.
Perfect spot.
Couldn't get to chase it.
Exactly where Cervelli wanted that fastball. UPMC strike zone said it was good enough.
So Jeff didn't get a call there. 1-2. In the air to left. Circling behind it is Marte. Cardinals tie it. Colton Wong now with an 8-game hitting streak, a 2-run home run, 2-2. Hutchin will lead off, hopes to get something going, but last night lined out sharply, and he's asking for some divine intervention. He wants some hits.
Yep, looking for help from any quarter.
Today, after his second out, he lined out to the shortstop Peralta. Doing some Sun Angels in the dugout. And disciplining the towel. Bad towel. Bad towel. So hopefully all that stuff works and he can get a hit here. Pirates trying to regain the lead. Tyler Lyons still in there in the 6th. McCutcheon's last home run, by the way, almost a month ago, 12th of April in Milwaukee. Ball and 1 strike.
They'll come. The home runs will be there by the season's end. He'll have his normal amount.
This one well hits to right center field. On the run, Borges. He looks up. It is off the wall. And McCutcheon, a leadoff double.
So he's centering the ball now. Just about every time he gets up there, he's hitting the ball well. Did it a couple times last night. Hit some line drives out toward outfielders. Lined out hard once today and smokes this one. And I love it when he takes an outside pitch and hits it hard like that up that other gap. Hey, we're talking about the home run, so that's where a lot of his home runs are going to go this year. Right out there, and those stands right there. It seems like he hits a half dozen into those seats every summer. Be a bunch of them out there.
So when McCutcheon got to second base, he wiped all that 0 for 2 stuff off his uniform. That's going to do it for Tyler Lyons. A pitching change for Mike Matheny and the Cardinals.
Absolutely went out and smacked that ball on the outside.
Young Kutch fan pretty happy, he and his friends.
Well, they got a good look at that one. Ball heading out toward him out there in the outfield.
Now Marte to face Matt Belisle. Belisle didn't pitch last night, but he did pitch Friday through 24 pitches. And the Cardinal win Friday night.
Pretty good numbers. Not bad at all. Plenty of choices in that bullpen. 8 guys out there.
Marte to right field. And McCutcheon is going to get held at third. A base hit for Marte. The Pirates with nobody out have runners at the corners.
Marte goes up there. He's committed to hit the ball to right field to move the runner to third. They're kind of playing with each other about why didn't you score? Well, you hit it too hard. But that's good, solid, fundamental baseball right there. You get the leadoff double, and now you hit the ball the other side to move him to third. Maybe you'll get a base hit on it. And he did. Kutch freezing, make sure the line drive got through before he took off. That's the way you don't get caught in a triple play. Somebody hits a line drive, you freeze. Make sure it goes to the outfield.
Got that lesson last night. Actually, got that lesson many, many years ago.
I've seen that. Well, if you go back and look at triple plays, I'll bet you 90% of them are just line drives when the runners take off. That's where triple A's come from, or triple plays, not triple A's.
Polanco pinch hitting for Corey Hart. He takes a strike. The expected move here would be Hart out, Polanco to right, and then Rodriguez into first. Maybe. First and third, nobody out. Matt Belisle delivers. And Polanco delivers. Cutchin's going to tag. He will come in to score, and the Pirates take a 3-2 lead. Sacrifice fly and an RBI for Gregory Polanco.
That's a good feeling in that dugout. Had that 2-run lead and one swing by Wong. You gave it up. Come right back and answer. Especially when you're playing the Cardinals, a team that you have to be in a dogfight with probably all year for the division title. You want to play them tough, even from inning to inning.
Polanco with RBI number 6. Here's Jordy Mercer, still one out.
Well, Marte move on to second base.
Pitch out. Well, the Cardinals are expecting him to. It's a free ball for Jordy Mercer.
Well, it's a good bet that he's going to. Just which pitch is he going to go on? He and Polanco very seldom will stay on their own at first base. They're almost always off to the races.
And Marte has the Cardinals' attention. The former catcher, he's seen a lot of games from behind home plate and see it a little differently back there. One-0 to Jordy. Well, that's going to wait. Well, I think he's got a pretty good advantage with the guy he's got behind the plate. Having Molina out there is kind of like having a coach on the field anyway.
Molina still has to look in for the signs.
Jordy hits one to left field. Matt Holliday over. He will grab it for out number 2. So 2 down for the Bucks in the bottom of the 6th. Today's Allegheny Health Network injury update. Cardinals put reliever Jordan Walden on the disabled list earlier this week with a strained muscle in his shoulder. He'll be shut down for between 6 and 10 weeks, but doesn't believe he'll need surgery. Jordan Walden, he's a guy that kind of takes a leap as he heads toward home plate. Hadn't seen him at all this year.
The only catcher that I can remember in the last dozen years or so that runs his own running game was Jason Kendall when he was with Milwaukee. All the rest of them, even Molina, he'll look in the dugout. There he is. See what the manager wants to do.
0-1 to Sean Rodriguez. 2 down. See if Marte goes. Nope. And Rodriguez
stay fair.
Hits a towering fly ball down the left field line, and that one just fouled. Long strike and a sigh of relief for Matt Belisle.
Little too much hook. Sean's got power. Even though he's not the biggest guy on the team, he'll surprise you how far he can hit a baseball.
He can hit it hard, that's for sure. He's a ball player. His dad was his coach. He had a great chat with John Wehner on the last road trip, and told John about how when he was growing up playing for his dad didn't have him play one position, had him play everything. Wherever the team needed him to be, that's where he went. And that's how he learned to be so flexible. And Molina couldn't hang on.
Boy, had it for a moment, then it hung in the web just for a second.
Still 0-2 on Sean Rodriguez. Go to first.
I am really almost shocked that Marte has not stole second yet.
Especially now if there's 2 outs, you figure he'd be going automatically. There he goes. And Rodriguez hits a slow roller past the mound. That is picked up by Wong, and he throws it away. So an error by Colton Wong. And the Pirates, with 2 outs, will have runners at second and third. Third error by the Cardinals.
They are not playing their best defense, that's for sure. Ball never has a chance. I mean, did you see Adams?
Yeah.
He never even thought about raising his glove. It was so wild.
Cervelli takes a strike. Francisco with a base hit last time up in the 5th.
That error really is huge opportunity here. This would be a big single, knock in a couple of runs. Really give the Pirates some nice breathing room with a hit here.
The Lyles 0-1. And ground ball right back to it. Pirates do get 1 on 2 hits. There was an error. 2 men left, and after 6 full innings, it's the Pirates 3, Cardinals 2. ballpark happy today. Yeah, Philadelphia, where we're headed right afterward. The Phillies 11-20 right now, struggling. Gregory Polanco stays in the game. Right field, and Rodriguez moves in from right to first. And Jeff Locke will pitch to the catcher, Yadier Molina. Molina just takes the first pitch for a strike. He's 0 for 2 today, grounded out to third and flied to left. Oh, 1 in the air to center. McCutchen going back, and on the run makes the catch on the track. Round of applause from his starting pitcher.
Yeah, it's almost like Kutch is trying to show everybody how good he feels physically. Watch what he does, just kind of at a playful way after he makes his fine running catch. And jumps and runs up the wall a little ways. It's a really nice catch, and then just for the heck of it, ran up the outfield wall.
Left a spike mark too.
Yeah, they'll have to get the repair kit out.
Strike 2 to Matt Adams. He's 0 for 2. Allegheny Health Network Supermo.
Look how high he
climb the wall.
Way up there.
There's 2 spike marks for each pink shoe. Oh, 2 to Adams. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a play that makes the grounds crew go, oh no, not again. A few days to fix it, though. Pirates will be out on the road starting tonight.
Some green tape, I guess. Or you could just leave the little holes there. He's going to notice.
The next center fielder who goes out, our camera guys.
It's all right. As long as they don't get the big rips going out there, the holes are fine.
Defying gravity. Look how high up his left foot was.
Yeah.
Pretty good looking pitch. Turns into ball 3.
That's his bad name.
Yeah.
That's a little low.
Payoff to Adams. And a ground ball to the right side, handled by Rodriguez. 2 away. Nissan Road ahead, off to Philadelphia. Jerome Williams, Garrett Cole tomorrow night. A.J. Burnett against a pitcher to be announced for Tuesday night. Wednesday, Francisco Liriano, Cole Hamels, battle of lefties. Vance Worley, Aaron Harang, Thursday afternoon in the finale. Cole will go tomorrow. He's looking forward to getting back out on the hill. Let's open that 4-gamer with Philadelphia. And then after that, it's a 3-game series with the Cubs. All-day games in Chicago. Saturday is a later game, 4 o'clock. At 2:20 Eastern time on Friday and Sunday. 2-0 to Reynolds. There's a strike.
Yeah, if Cole would have been born about 120 years ago, he would have been one of those starters that thrived in the era of getting 50, 60 starts.
Pitched on what, 2 days rest?
Yeah, just 300, 400 innings. He loves being out there.
He would have had a few more home runs too.
Yeah.
Here comes the 3-1 to Reynolds from Jeff Locke. In the air to center field. carrying well. McCutchen back. He leaps. He doesn't get it. And Reynolds into second base with a double.
Thank goodness that one stayed in. It's the problem with that one-run lead. It's always just a swing away from being tied.
Just missed it. Hit the glove.
Yeah, went right off the glove. At first I thought maybe he didn't get high enough, but he did get up to the baseball. Just didn't stick.
2 outs, tying run at second. Double number 5 on the year for Reynolds. And Jason Hayward at the plate. He'll take strike one. Hayward an infield single in the 3rd inning, grounded out to first base in the 6th. Another close game between the Cardinals and the Pirates. Was the tower that time.
Locke might have to get Hayward out here. Hughes has been throwing in the bullpen since the inning started.
Cardinals have their backup catcher Tony Cruz on deck. Did he go? Yes, he did. Third base umpire Paul Emmel on appeal rings up the strike. Walk ahead in the count, a ball and 2 strikes.
Yep. This might be Locke's last hitter no matter what. He's got 93 pitches. Probably would not go out there next inning.
And this one looks like it got away. Cervelli couldn't find it. Reynolds down to 3rd.
He had to be. Had to be crossed up, don't you think?
I don't think so. He had to be.
He was looking breaking ball and got a fastball. He was going to go down and block that breaking ball because he thought it was going to go in the dirt, and then it was a fastball, stayed right there. It got a good piece of him and the umpire, I think. Cervelli, he either put down breaking ball and Locke messed up, or Cervelli thought he did. You never really know who was at fault. I'm sure most of the time it's the pitcher, but occasionally it could be the catcher that just forgot his own sign.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Jason Hayward. Jeff Locke with a man at 3rd now. Mark Reynolds, the tying run. Fills up the count at 3-2. Locke would lead off. This spot leads off in the bottom of the 7th. So
this is it right here.
This is it.
Could be his last pitch.
Payoff pitch to Hayward. And a base hit and the ball game's tied. Hayward drives in his 8th run of the year, 2nd hit of the game.
Locke going with that breaking ball, deciding that that was what he wanted to throw on the 3-2 count. Not too many fastballs, it seems like they're thrown 3-2 anymore. Reynolds liked it.
The Clint Hurdle relieves Jeff Locke of duty. On comes Jared Hughes.
Root Sports is brought to you by Allegheny Health Network. Health for all. By Kenny Ross, Ask a Neighbor. And by Levin Mattress, located in all Levin furniture showrooms and freestanding stores. Let's go Bucks!
Back at PNC Park on this Mother's Day Sunday afternoon. It's a 3-3 ball game now. Top of the 7th inning, 2 outs. Jason Hayward's game-tying single, scoring Mark Reynolds, chasing Jeff Locke out of the game. And here is Jared Hughes to face a pinch hitter, Tony Cruz. And Jared delivers a strike. So this is where they're getting into the bench, Bob, where Cruz, a backup catcher, being used here.
Yeah, they have to be very careful when they play their cards because they just don't have very many of them. John Jay and Pete Kozma, the only 2 guys left on the bench now. They don't have many to begin with.
Ground ball, first base side. That is through into right field. And Hayward will go to third. Pinch hit single for Cruz. 3 straight hits with 2 outs for the Cardinals.
Well, Hughes' goal is to get the ground ball, and you can't ever really guide it. You don't know where it might go. He uses that sinking action on the fastball to get those ground balls. That one just happened to be in a good spot for the Cardinals. Nobody there.
First and third, 2 out, top of the order, Peter Borges. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Singled in the 6th. And a ground ball to third. Jung Ho's got it. Fires to first to get it. 3-3, 7th inning stretch at PNC Park. Pirates coming to bat in the bottom of the 7th.
Pirates and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
It's a 3-3 ball game. Bottom of the 7th inning. Pirates with 7 hits. Cardinals with 6. Cardinals have committed 3 errors. And we are at square one. Let's take a look at our Point Park University tweet. Hashtag Bucks Booth will get your tweets here. And Bob, what does the umpire normally say to the pitcher and catcher when he goes to the mound?
Well, normally if they're coming out to the mound and the catcher's already out there, it's just going to be, hey guys, let's go. We got to, pick it up. But there are some times where an umpire will come out there. Sometimes it'll be a base umpire will come, and this happened to me really my rookie year. I remember this at. I know the umpire. I can't think of the name right. Oh, it was Billy Williams. Came out to the mound and said, "Hey kid, you're going to have to start throwing more strikes in this. You got to go after these guys," and then walk back. He just came in and was messing around with like the rosin bag or something. Yeah. And I always thought that was kind of neat for him to say that. And for years after that, until he retired, he was one of my favorite umpires because of the fact that he was like almost like trying to take care of me. Like I was being a little too cautious and being afraid of the bats, and he just walked in there in between innings and said, "Hey, you got to go after the strike zone. You can't be just pitching around everybody," almost like a pitching coach would say to you. Yeah, I thought that was so cool at the time.
So I was thinking, who does he think he is? Your pitching coach?
Yeah. Well, he was one of the older, veteran umpires. He'd been around a long, long time. He was the crew chiefs, and back in those times, the umpires were more kind of like the Supreme Court. They did whatever they wanted. They're not quite like that now.
Answer to nobody.
No.
2-2 to Lombardozzi. 3-2 facing Mitch Harris, who has come in to replace Matt Belisle.
And another thing too that I think has changed a little bit is the relationships you had with the umpires, because there was only National League umpires. You didn't have the big pool of umpires that did your games like you have nowadays, and there was not that many National League teams. So there was a smaller group that you had to get to know. And it was really a neat thing, I thought. And there were sometimes you'd have a relationship with an umpire that might not be so good either. That would happen also.
Well, even now with the bigger pool of umpires, there's also a sub pool, the call-up umpires, who come up on a regular basis from AAA and take the place and provide vacation relief for some of the other guys. So there's even a bigger pool of umpires today. Harrison wants a foul. Josh 0 for 3 today. Steve Lombardozzi, first time he's been able to get on base since being called up to the big leagues with the Pirates. Nothing in 1 to Josh. Nobody out. Mitch Harris, naval lieutenant out of Annapolis. Josh punts it toward the first base side. Adams covering. Sacrifice bunt moves. Go ahead.
And that's where you're supposed to bunt the ball in that situation. Picture perfect.
Jung-Ho Kang coming to the plate, and he's bringing the lumber. It's brought to you by Yellowwood. First inning, his second major league home run. Traveled an estimated 347 feet. Made it a 1-0 ball game. Looking for a repeat performance about now. Go ahead run at second. Lombardozzi there. Here comes the pitch to Jung-Ho. Takes a strike. Jung-Ho's got a base hit. Lombardozzi's going to get waved home. He will score, and it's another RBI for Jung-Ho Kang. 4-3 Pirates.
And not only is he getting his hits now, They are difference-making hits. They are clutch hits late in ball games. Look at that, 95 up on his hands, and he's able to kick that ball into left field.
Tremendous bat speed. Sacrifice by Harrison came in handy, moving Lombardozzi over. McCutchen fouls this one.
Good fundamental baseball. You play small ball. Small ball is very important for a reason. There are times where that is what you must do, and you have to execute. And as I mentioned with Harrison's bunt, that bunt calls for a bunt to the first baseman every single time. And that's what he did. Laid it down in the spot where there was nothing the Cardinals could do but just get the out at first base. Couldn't think about throwing the ball to second. None of that stuff. You put yourself in position where if you get a base hit, you take the lead late. And Gong comes up there and gets a good clutch hit. Teamwork.
Oh, 2 to Kutch. Kutch is awaiting now. Harris 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Cardinals with some double barrel action. The left-handed specialist Randy Choate, Carlos Villanueva, the right-handed. Mike Matheny left Choate out there for a long time last night. He went the whole 2/3 of an inning. You don't see him do that very often. Usually a one-batter pitcher. In the colors. 4-3 Pirates lead it. 2-2 pitch. Inside, the count full. Walk the plank. That's what the Pirates are hoping that they can do with the Cardinals. Make them walk the plank this weekend. Marte's on deck. See if Jung Ho runs here. 3-2-1 out. There goes Jung Ho, and McCutchen fouls it off. Just a reminder, as you enjoy a cold one, to look forward to Miller Time later in today's game, brought to you by Miller Lite. One out, one on, 4-3 Bucks. And a full count pitch coming to McCutchen. Runner goes outside, ball 4. McCutchen aboard for the second time this afternoon. Mike Matheny has not emerged from the dugout. He'll let the right-hander Harris apparently pitch to Marte. Lefty Polanco on deck. So you can expect Randy Choate to face Polanco. Here's the pitch to Marte. That is a strike. You know how many pitching changes the Cardinals made last weekend in the 3-game series?
14.
17.
I forgot extra innings.
Yeah. That is a lot. Marte, ground ball to short. There's one. There's 2. So Harris gets the double play ball, but gives up a run. Pirates back in front.
Mothers and their husbands and sons in the game of baseball. Sean Rodriguez's mother is a very proud one. Maricela has her husband and 2 sons with baseball careers. There's a photo of Johnny, Robert, and Sean Rodriguez, all 3 in Marlins uniform. Now, this photo was taken before Sean signed with Anaheim back in their hometown of Miami, when his father was a manager in the minor league system, and his brother Robert was a minor leaguer as well. He ended up playing 5 years in the Expo system. They were all outfitted and went through workouts together for the first time at a big league facility. And Sean said that was when he first felt it was becoming a possibility that he could become a major leaguer. Now, Johnny Rodriguez is currently the manager of the State College Spikes. That is the short season affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals. Last year, they won an Appalachian League. They won a rookie level title in Johnson City. Excuse me. The Appalachian League title was back in 2011. So it's a pretty cool family connection of baseball in the Rodriguez family.
Definitely a baseball family. It's good to see. And you could tell by the way that Sean plays the game that's the way he was taught and raised for a long time. When he was the
right way,
just a small kid.
He plays hard all the time. One and one to Colton Wong.
I'd like to get by Wong.
2 balls, 1 strike. Wong hit a 2-run homer in the 6th inning to tie the game at 2. He has an 8-game hitting streak currently. 4 home runs this year, 3 against the Pirates. Strike 2. Tony pitched a scoreless 8th last night. And the 2-2 on the way. Trying to catch that corner, didn't get the call. That fills the count at 3-2. We've seen a lot of full counts in this ballgame.
Tony, he gets the job this afternoon, trying to go through the heart of the lineup. Late with the game on the line.
He has walked Colton Wong. Tying runs aboard in the 8th. Now with nobody out, Matt Holliday is up. Holliday hit into a double play in the 1st inning. He's without a hit this afternoon. He did walk in the 6th. Tony could use a nice ground ball to an infielder here off the bat of Holliday. Or that. He's 2 for 12 against Watson in his career. Tony has struck him out half the time.
Pretty good numbers against one of the better hitters in the league. Holding to 2 hits out of a dozen at bats. 6 Ks.
Nothing in 2. Just got a little bit of it and found it up into the upper deck.
Probably wasn't where he wanted that 0-2 pitch. Pretty much right down the middle.
Kevin Segrist in the Cardinal bullpen.
It's one of those examples of a mistake pitch not getting hit hard.
Strike 3. 7th time Holliday has struck out against Tony Watson.
This is another pitch. It's not where he wants it. He's trying to go in on the hands, and he leaves it right out over the plate, about belt high. And it doesn't matter. Holliday swings right through it.
Look on the side swing, the Allegheny Health Network Supermo. Johnny Peralta with 1 out. Takes ball 1. Peralta has flied out 3 times, twice to center, once to left. .294 average for Peralta. 2-0. Cervelli will come out and talk to Watson here as he falls behind the Cardinals shortstop. 2 balls, no strikes.
See the bat boy, very smart. He brought some extra baseballs out so Cervelli could have plenty of time to say what he had to say.
That's good strategy.
Yeah.
Good strategy.
Distracted the umpire. Teamwork. Distracted the umpire. Didn't let the umpire go out to hurry it up. Get a job with the Patriots as a ball boy.
Maybe. Broken bat looper. That ball's foul. Looks like a good catch of the rest of the bat.
That's a dangerous weapon, isn't it? This is so scary all the time. This is different than a whole bat going out there. It's like somebody threw a spear into the stands. Oh, nice play.
Fortunately, that bat hit sideways.
A lot of times when they break like that, they are so sharp. That one maybe not so much. It looked like it broke out a little on the dull side.
2-1 pitch. Ground ball to Harrison. Flip to Mercer for 1. Double play. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Bucks up a run. In the 7th inning, our T-Mobile game changer today is the third baseman from Korea. That got the go-ahead run in as pinch hitter Steve Lombardozzi comes in to score. There's RBI number 9. Eric Cole trying to keep his catcher Cervelli warm, or cool rather.
Yeah, I don't think it's keeping him warm.
No, cool. Cool.
I'm sure ammonia water towel, most likely.
Left-hander Kevin Segrist comes in to pitch in the bottom of the 8th. Cardinals had Choate and Villanueva up, but then they sat down, and now Segrist will have the 8th. Strike to Gregory Polanco. Polanco has had 1 plate appearance. It was in the 6th inning. And he had a sacrifice fly and drove in one of the Pirate runs. 0-1 pitch. It's in the dirt. So this is the 4th pitcher used by the Cardinals, and that's kind of light in terms of bullpen usage for Mike Matheny. over the first 30 games of the season. Cards have used 4 or more relievers in a single game 13 times. 9 times they've used at least 5. And twice in April, Matheny used 7 relievers in a single game. He didn't use 7 relievers in a single game last year until September 26th, after the rosters had expanded. They had plenty of pitchers to go around. He has been busy wearing out a path from the dugout to the mound this year, using his relievers a lot early. Polanco skies this one to left field, and waiting for it is Holiday, and there's one out. One down for the Bucks in the bottom of the 8th inning. After today's game, the Pirates are back on the road and headed to Philadelphia for a 4-game series at Citizens Bank Park. Our coverage of the Bucks' first game against the Phils starts at 6:30 tomorrow night with Pirates pregame presented by WB Mason right here on Root Sports. Garrett Cole against Jerome Williams. Cole 4-1 and Williams 2-2. It's a 7-game road trip coming up. 4 in Philly, 3 in Chicago. Well, the Bucks come back home. A little interleague play, Bob.
Who we got?
Let's see. Mark Melanson will face Molina, Adams, and Reynolds.
No, an interleague.
Interleague. Yeah, I know. Twins. Twins come in for 2. That's 3 with the Mets, 3 with the Marlins. We go off to the West Coast to end the month. And Mercer goes down on strikes. 2 down. Jordy 1 for 4. Jordy drove in a run in the 4th inning with a base hit.
Yeah, actually, it'll be kind of nice to get out of the division a little bit. It seems like we're playing in like a 4-team league or something.
Seems that way. Brewers, we've seen them twice. Cardinals twice. Cubs. It'll be 3 times after this week.
Yeah. I'd like to see a few different uniforms.
And so the Twins will come in after the Pirates go on the road. Just a 2-gamer, though. Pirates will return the favor, make their first ever visit to Target Field a little later in the summer for the 2-game return. Rodriguez to right center and deep. Hayward going back. He's at the track. It's off the wall. And Rodriguez pulls into second with a 2-out double.
Gotta like that. Trying his best to get an insurance run home with that 2-out double. Gets himself into scoring position. And he does have some pop in that bat. He can drive it all the way to the fence. Opposite field gap.
First double for Rodriguez this year. He's been on base 3 times. Walked, reached on air, and now doubles. Francisco Cervelli, an RBI chance with 2 out. Strike 1 from Segrist. Ball and 1 strike. Pirates and Cardinals grinding it out here again. This is the rubber game of the 3-game series. Cardinals have not lost a series this year, by the way. They've tied one, won all the rest of them. Pitch is inside. have won 9 series. Have to go back to 1899 when the franchise was known as the St. Louis Perfectos, when they won 9 series this early in the season.
Thank goodness they changed the name.
Yeah.
What was their logo? Like an OK sign?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. The Perfectos.
That would be pretty funny, right?
They might be fans of the Alleghenies.
Yeah, I was going to say. Most teams probably have changed at one point or another.
2-2 pitch to Cervelli. Brooklyn, remember their old name?
The Trolley Dodgers?
The Suburbas.
Yeah,
the Superbas.
The Yankees, weren't they the Highlanders?
Yeah.
Got to lean way back to get that shot.
That's a shot worth getting, though. He's been there for a long time. Look how big his beard is now.
Yeah.
He's just Rip Van Winkle of cameraman. 2-2. Cervelli in the air to right. Hayward will put it away, and we'll go to the top half of the 9th inning. Mark Melancon to try to save this one. Pirates up 4-3. Civil twilight at Stage AE, May 28th. Fire escape. Along with Bob Walk and Robbie Ince-Mikowski, I'm Tim Neverett. Pirates have jumped out to a 4-3 lead in the 7th and trying to save it now. Jared Hughes, the pitcher record. And Mark Melancon comes on and looks for his 2nd save in as many games.
And Mark really made the one last night look very easy. He's getting back in that groove. Look at that sight, huh?
Perfecto
Could the
kind
sky
of
be bluer?
Yadier Molina will lead off against Mark Melancon, top of the 9th. Molina 0 for 3 today. Swings the first pitch and knocks it up the middle for a hit. Tying run aboard. Looked like he went up hunting. First pitch.
Now you got a strike thrower on the mound. you look at the numbers, they bear it out. Put that first pitch in play, and much better chance of getting a hit.
Adams is 0 for 4 against Melanson in his career. Takes strike one.
His first pitch batting averages are always up there over 300.
Nothing in one. Nobody out. Molina the runner at first. Very short lead. One and one to count to Adams. Cardinal fan concerned. They're 22-8. What's he concerned about?
Wants to be perfecto. It's not.
Two and one. Close one didn't go Mark's way.
You know why he should worry is because he watched the Brewers last year.
Yeah, you know, they got out to a huge start and then collapsed in August.
It can happen. You can't take anything for granted.
Just off the plate. And Mark falls behind 3-1.
Keeps trying to just nip that outside corner at the knees. Got one called a strike.
And Adams into center field. Easy play for McCutchen. One out. And Adams 0 for 4 today. He's in an 0 for 17, 0 for 18 skid now. Cardinals have tomorrow off. They'll bus to Cleveland right from PNC Park, and they will open an interleague series on Tuesday with the Indians. They expect to have Matt Carpenter back for that series. Mark Reynolds with Molina at first. And he hits one toward Mercer. Off his glove into center field. Base hit for Reynolds. And now the tying run is in scoring position.
It was off the end of the bat, so it wasn't hit all that sharply. Gave Mercer a chance to move to the ball. Just ticked off the webbing. Needed a first baseman's glove and was wearing a shortstop's glove. Those gloves on the middle infielders are the shortest of anybody out there. They want the smaller gloves so that they can find the baseball very quickly when they're reaching in there. And having to turn double plays, be very quick with that exchange.
John Jay is pinch running for Reynolds. And Cosma on deck, so the entire bench, what there is of it for the Cardinals, looks like it's going to be used up. Hayward takes inside. Jay would represent the go-ahead run. Molina represents the tying run. 1-0. And Hayward fouls it off. And because Mike Matheny used Tony Cruz, the other catcher, the Cardinals don't have another catcher to go to, so Molina, who's not a very fast runner, has to stay at second base. One out, top of the ninth. Pirates lead it 4-3. Cardinals threatening. And a strike call. One and two to Hayward. Here's Cosma on deck. He would hit in the pitcher's spot. 2 strikes now to Hayward. Molina at second and John Jay at first base. Melanson set. Now the 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Couple of hits already today for Hayward, 2 out of 3. He was hanging in there, battling with Melanson.
Battles always happen like this in the 9th inning, don't they? You're at the edge of your seat, every pitch, foul balls.
Two. Struck him out.
Went curveball, didn't he? Got him to chase, just a little bit below the knees. Might have got the call anyway, but it was downstairs a little. Watch the fans in the back. In unison.
Two down, top of the 9th. Better than 34,000 on their feet at PNC Park. Pete Cosmo, 167 hitter. The last position player Mike Matheny has on his bench. With 2 on and 2 out in the 9th. Strike 1.
They could have used Jay, but he decided that this was what he liked better, Matheny, that he wanted Cosma up in this matchup. So he pinch ran Jay. Going to pinch hit with Cosma. Absolutely gorgeous ballpark and a great moment.
So to the right side, Rodriguez handles it. He'll step on the bag, and the Pirates hand the Cardinals their first series loss of the season. Jung Ho Kang with a home run, a pair of RBIs today, and a great Mother's Day victory for the Pirates. They win their 15th of the year. A 4-3 win today, and a good way to end this homestand, taking 2 of 3 from the St. Louis Cardinals.
And these were a couple of important games that they played the last 2 days. And really, I think just letting everybody know, including the Cardinals, that yeah, they're hot right now, but the Pirates aren't going anywhere. They're going to be there all year.
Well, Clint Hurdle's crew with some momentum now heading off on the road. Open up a 4-gamer in Philadelphia tomorrow night. And they'll enjoy this one on a gorgeous Mother's Day afternoon. Hope you enjoyed watching it with us. Let's continue with Dan Potash and Kent Jacoby.
All right, gentlemen, when you get a chance to raise it against anyone, it always feels good. But when you raise it against the best team in the big leagues and win a series, even more so. We talked about it last night. One at a time. Get the victory last night to even it up, and then look for a victory in the series today.
Yeah, and the Pirates been very workmanly about this, and not only did they were able to fall behind the first game and come back and get the next 2, sends a message to the Cardinals. They also did it with their 4th and 5th starters. So it wasn't like, okay, you were in the position where you had your strongest guys out there, and both Worley and Today Locke, got the job done, kept their team in a position where they could win the game, and now have won the series. So 4-2 for the Cardinals is a whole lot different than the Cardinals 5-1. So a good end to this series, and a message has been sent to the Cardinals. The Pirates aren't going away.
All right, let's go back downstairs to the field where Robbie Ansmikowski is standing by with our player of the game, Jung Ho Kang. Robbie.
What a game it was for Jung Ho Kang. The home run and the run-scoring single. He knocks in 2 of the 4 runs for the Pittsburgh Pirates and a series win over the Cardinals. HK Kim is his interpreter. Jung Ho, what's it like to get a series win against the best team in baseball?
카디너스 상대로 3연전 시리즈 우승했는데 최고의 팀인데 이 부분의 소감이 어떤지.
저번 3연전에서 되게 조금 연장 3번을 가서 3연패를 했는데 이번에는 좀 어떻게든 좀 이겨보고 싶었는데 또 2연승을 하게 돼가지고 앞으로 선수들이 더 자신감을 얻게 되는 것 같아요.
We lost three in a row in St. Louis walk-offs, but this time we won two in a row, and we're going to carry this on next series, and it really boosts up the confidence of all players.
How about his confidence? He hits his second home run today. Why is he playing so well offensively?
오늘 그 자신감 넘치는 플레이도 보이고 첫 타석에 홈런도 날렸는데 최근에 왜 이렇게 상승세를 타는지.
아무래도 시합을 계속 나가다 보면은 자신감도 생기고 공도 눈에 있고 하기 때문에 그런 점에서 조금 그런 것 같은데 앞으로는 주자 있을 때 더 신경 써서 집중하겠다고.
More games, more at-bats, more confidence. And the more pitches he sees and the more control he has over the game. And he's going to do a better job when runners in scoring position.
I think as a team they're going to do that. Jung-ho, this place is crazy for baseball. What's it like playing in front of these fans?
여긴 이제 정말 열정적인 팬들이 많은데 이런 데서 경기를 하는 게 어떻습니까?
나는 이렇게 팬들이 더 많은 데서 야구를 하면 성적이 더 좋으니까 앞으로 내가 더 잘할 수 있을 거라고 앞으로도 계속 많이 와줘서 응원을 해주시라고.
I do better job. I perform better when there are a lot of fans out there. So keep coming, cheering for Pittsburgh.
Is there anything he would like to say to the fans of the Pirates?
피츠버그 팬들에게 하고 싶은 말.
Thank you, Pittsburgh.
Thank you, Pittsburgh. Straight out of the mouth of Jung-ho Kang. The man sparking the offense today, Dan, for the Buccos.
Yeah, he likes to perform in front of an audience, don't we all? But, the number 2 hole for the Pirates throughout the last few days has been filled by Neil Walker, and he performed really well. He usually has in the past batting in the 2 hole, but now Jung-ho Kang gets it. And speaking of our as we promised you earlier in the game, it's Miller time presented by Miller Lite. I know I'd catch myself on that. Jung-ho Kang does it from the 2 hole in the first inning with this solo home run to give the Pirates an early lead. He wasn't done because they needed a lead again later on, and he comes up with this big RBI single in the 7th. So Jung-ho getting it done not once but twice this afternoon.
Absolutely, and is this starting to have the feel of a guy kind of making a move like Josh Harrison made a year ago with this ball club? Jung-ho Kang, who wasn't expected to be real sharp in the beginning because of all the adjustments he's had to make. He's making them, and he's making them very quickly. It's very impressive what he's done, and he's making it very hard for Clint Hurdle not to put his name in the lineup each and every day.
All right, we are just getting started here on Pirates Postgame presented by the Allegheny Health Network. We'll have reaction from the Pirates' victorious clubhouse. You, of course, will hear from manager Clint Hurdle. Teak will break it all down, and we've got a lot of highlights to show you from not only PNC Park, but from Philadelphia, where the Pirates are headed next. The Buccos victorious 4-3. They take the series against the Cardinals. Postgame is coming up next.